Okay, so this is another commentary video on another comedy tour that I went on with Mike Masilotti, Levi Manis, Nigel Larson, Claire Weber, Willie Simon, Michael Evans, Joe Kelley. Anyways, we'll see as I play it. It's only 6 minutes long, opposed to that 26-minute video I did before, but that was also the long version. I think there's just one version of this. We start off the day before in the basement of the Comedy Underground. They got titles in this one.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
This is Craig Stewart. The captions cut off.
Tour with some local Seattle comics.
You hear that?
There's Willie Simon. Maybe I should have my box somewhere else, but I'll just butt in with the names.
Mom Spaghetti Day 2 or Mom Spaghetti Tour Day 1.
Day 0.
Day 0.
I've never actually understood what the mom spaghetti thing.
There's Claire Weber. Yeah, Mom Spaghetti is based off of that lyric by Eminem that was popular at some point.
Is.
Yeah, so far so good.
There's Joe Kelley. There's Nigel Larson.
What a nightmare that's about to happen. What a terrible thing that we've all agreed to do. This is day 0 of the 10 days of comedy.
My name's Cameron. How's it going? But what is this?
It's Cameron Mazzuca.
So this is the day before we leave.
I want to be a tough guy.
Yes, I am, Lori. I'm powerless, and so are you.
That's Michael Evans. Here's Mike.
He's like, lock your bike on the curb and go. Why are you still on the road, dude? Because I can't get around because my bike's broken. How ridiculous is that shit?
But I buy really cheap ones. So I trust them as much as the men I sleep with.
She was talking about pregnancy tests.
Just want to let you know that you had 2 options tonight. You could have seen this show or purchased a burrito for the same price.
All right.
There's this is Levi.
Just loaded all my stuff in Levi's car.
It was my car, so he was laughing at that.
10 days of traveling.
We were traveling and then some jokes along the way.
I had been on a tour with Levi, or a road trip with Levi before, and I got his laugh down pretty well. But this tour, I think Joe had the better version of Levi's laugh. This is, I think, when I'm meeting up. Levi and I, and maybe Mike, are already in my car, and we met with Joe at a cul-de-sac in like Columbia City, Rainier, MLK area in Seattle, for him to leave his van, which is named Goldie, and then my other friend lived off the cul-de-sac, so I was like, okay, we're gonna leave my buddy's van with you for like 2 weeks or a week. Anyways,
10 days of track.
Theoretically, it's not funny all 10 days.
It's not gonna be. I'm not even enjoying myself now.
We just had the first interaction with Bro.
yeah, we meet up with Brody Kelley again. He works at this weed, like terp warehouse.
Kelley and Mike is upset with Levi over Levi.
I'm like fabricating drama in this situation.
I want to do some drugs.
Yeah, you can totally just like clamber over it.
On a level of 1 to 200 anxiety, what levels do you have?
I got too much anxiety to think of a number.
What is that, like a 3?
Welcome back.
So, yeah, Levi was going through a period of wearing that black Santa hat. But it was also a good question to ask while that ringing train stalled bell was happening. Here's Brody Kelley at Canna and the City, which is a weed shop, but in the back of it, it's like kind of a house converted into a weed store. I never even went in the front store section, but there was like this rec room with a makeshift stage on it. And in the background, you can see my water bottle with my Gorilla Grip tripod with a camera on it.
Back to this is the second one. You're in for a wild ride, folks.
This is Portland, Oregon at Hotbox, Canna, and the City, in the City, in the City, in the City.
Here's some real performance art. She drinks a whole bottle of water, and I joke with her about that everybody's worried about her because she was having some real autoimmune battles that I think she succeeded in overcoming, or at least acclimating to a more healthy lifestyle, which is great. I'm glad Claire is healthy and good.
Don't do it all. Don't make yourself sick. I'm worried about you. Everybody's saying they're worried about you nowadays.
It's just a bunch of shit on tables and nobody knows why.
I was watching Cosmos and Planet Earth. I was learning a lot.
There's been a lot of drug use on this tour already.
Hello, she's right. I didn't throw up in that alley. Is there weed on your hat?
So this is, we finished that show and went out to a diner, and then I gave my Monte Cristo or something I gave some kind of leftover sandwich to Nigel, and he'll eat anything, maybe, if he wants to.
Just flash me.
Okay. All right, so I was throwing up all this morning.
This is the story of how when Michael Evans went to pick up Willie Simon, because they met up with us in like Portland or something, and then I think Michael Evans dropped off his car at his parents' place or whatever. Maybe it's Willie's car. Anyways.
And then I was,
when
Mike picked me up,
picked him up,
I was real hungover, and I was like,
He's in bad shape.
kill me, I really having a bad time. And then,
Hey, this is Robbie.
Man, Willie's voice is very key. It's very unique, gravelly. There's probably better adjectives to apply, but
With 10-second check-in on 10 days of comedy, 10 doc, my common dentary, and my dentist.
Check out 10 sets.
1,000 sets.
Across the board.
we're making fun of Mike Masilotti because 100 sets and 10-second check-ins. So Willie mashed that up to 10 sets.
It's 10. I've never done comedy before, and we're doing 10 days of comedy. I'm going with 7 comedians to San Bernardino. We're going to California.
Dude, Robbie with life, there's things.
This is Santa Cruz. We're near the boardwalk. You can see the roller coaster in the background.
You seem like every year on the news. Oh la la.
Life and whatnot.
What the hell you doing? What? No, I was born at 11.
I don't know what to do now. There's a lot of pressure.
Here's where the groups are kind of divided. I think Nigel and Claire and I left these guys, and we went to some alt comedy cafe, the Lyric Hyperion, and then that was cool.
Talking to a white guy, don't worry.
There's Nigel putting away his sun thing for his windshield. So we went to this little black box theater called the Improv Space, and I did non-material. I just talked about stuff, and we had like 3 audience members, and one of them said outside that he just didn't like whatever I talked about. And I'm like, I mean, that's fair, but I was like crushed. But what do I expect if I'm not going to bring anything to the table or to the stage? Also, the guy running the improv space didn't show up until right around showtime. So we were just kind of floundering. Plus, we didn't have an audience. So it was like a really weird moment.
I'm going to see if Mike will call whoever.
You just look around like, what? Again? No!
Of an optimistic blind person. My future's so bright, I have to wear sunglasses.
So if you know someone from Montana who says they have a black friend, it's pretty...
Yeah, so this is Brendan Gay, and he's from like East Coast, New York, or somewhere around there. And he was in Nevada. This is in Nevada or Vegas. This was our next stop. I jump roped on that stage. I did a few double unders where you get the jump rope under your feet twice. And I got a little applause break for that. And then this guy, Brendan, was like, I've never seen anybody jump rope on stage. And I was like, oh, that's pretty unique.
Take a chance it's me. Like, oh, that's why we stopped hanging out.
Hey, thanks very much, Boulder City, for coming out, dude. This shit's dope. This shit's cool, man. I've never been to this set of No Country for Old Men before, you know what I mean?
But we were both on acid at the time, so it just came out like...
It's one of my favorite Nigel Larson bits, where he does a prolonged inhale, scream, screech like a pterodactyl. After this show, also, Nigel performed beatboxing, and I did some breakdancing and did like a tiger roll. And I got in a fight too, a verbal argument.
So this is day 2 in Vegas.
10-second check-in.
10-second check-in.
What? Just
This is
10
Joe Kelley.
seconds.
Here we are, some kind of point in the...
This is, I think, the end. This is the end of me documenting. And Mike's just spacing out.
The second half of the trip. Mike has been dead for about 7 weeks. All right, we're here at the beginning of the trip. We're about to leave Seattle, and everything's been pretty good. We've
Day 1.
Yeah, it wasn't day 1 though. It was the last day. I think this is me and Nigel's car. Nigel's driving at this point, I think, and yeah. That's it. I think those are the 2 things I documented. I didn't document the one in between this, where we went camping and went to the Grand Canyon. Maybe that was 2016, since this is 2017. Anyways, all right, see you in the next thing.